Yo, what's up, YouTube? I just got a new phone today and seems to be working pretty good here with the camera. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back into my other account that I had, but that's whatever. Got to start over. Just want to give you an update, and if you see the no name bullshit, I made the email when I was frustrated, so I put no name or whatever. Anyway, shout out to all the female tarot card readers that are in the light. Shout out to Philosophical. Shout out to Maji. Shout out to Intuitive. And who else? Mystic, Tarot, Dream, Clairvoyant. It's too many to list sometimes. But all you girls and ladies, y'all do such a good job. I'm just like, man, it's wonderful. And give you guys an update on my situation. I don't like talking about my situation that much because I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. But here is, I'm out here right now. I'm heading back to the car. I'm gonna be staying in the car, waiting on some. It's been tough getting a job without a phone, but now I got that, so I should be having something really soon. And I was in the hotel for a week. I want to shout out Jewish Family Services for helping me. I know that they can't expect help like that, and I don't want to be a burden to the community or to especially my Jewish community. Yeah, but I just want to let everybody know, like, man, what do we need? Like, sometimes, like, we just get so caught up in like the materialistic things and all that stuff. Like, Hashem has made it for me where I have like no time to even focus about any heartbreaks, any betrayals that have happened to me, because my ass has been having to get in gear constantly. I mean, I've been on the outs, on the ropes the whole time. So it's been a constant fight, and it's okay. I do really well when I'm under pressure and things like that, and it's like a lobster, or one of these rabbis gives a description about how a lobster grows, and the lobster doesn't grow the way that it grows is it has so much, it grows and it has so much pressure underneath that shell that for it to grow anymore, it has to cast off that shell and find a new shell. And that's basically where I've been at, not just now, but my goodness, even through my marriage and my relationship, with Michaela, I was always doing personal development. I was always striving to be better, grow, and always be bigger than the pain, whatever we're going through, whatever it's family problems, whether people have sexual abuse issues in their family, and narcissistic family members, and it's not all family either. It's friends, it could be acquaintances, it could be bosses and jobs, and like, no matter what, like, if you believe something, believe it, and stick to it, and don't let anything change your view, especially to a negative viewpoint on things. Like, if people don't think the universe has been calling me to be cynical towards everybody, please believe it has. But I'm not trying to be like that. What's the point? That's just like, you just breeding more negativity inside yourself, looking at everybody to see the bad in everybody. What's the point? You might as well just try and see the good in people. Yeah, don't be an idiot. Don't be a duck. You know what I'm saying? And like something that's really been bothering my heart lately is like, man, this guy started his Harley Davidson truck over here. But like something that's really been bothering me lately is the whole like, I try not to say like too much, but the Islam and the extremism that's going on in not just Islam around me, but like in all other faiths, in all other beliefs. Even Judaism has extremists and this and that and the third, and I don't agree with any of that stuff. I really, really don't. And like, as far as I'm concerned, like, some of these young men need to get educated on what their religion actually teaches. Yeah, okay. So if you read everything for the surface, what are you gonna see? The things about, you know, eye for an eye, killing people, and like, we don't live in the Bible days anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, after these people had conflicts or after God spoke, most of the time these prophets slaughtered the people that went against Hashem. I mean, that's not the type of world we live in now, you know what I'm saying? You can't do things like that, you know? The reason Abraham or why Isaac was saved from being sacrificed is to show the rest of the nations that like this child sacrifice nonsense that we have been doing up until now is not going to be tolerated anymore. To show the other nations that doesn't need to happen. We don't do that, you know? So, you know, I feel like whoever is under the impression that hate has anything to do with religious beliefs or ascending or being a better person, you're completely being fooled by Satan, because Islam, the Quran, like, it doesn't teach anything like that, you know? So like, when you're dealing with somebody like me who's well versed, who actually reads more than just one book, or like somebody who looks at all sides of the situation to really find the truth of something, and then you go and you find out like Nation of Islam wants to stalk me and, you know, try and hurt me for what? At a Mosque 36 over here? Like, come on. I've been on beat with it, but like, why? Does the Imam want to have us sit down and talk to me so like we can discuss philosophy? Why there's being hate perpetuated instead of love and kindness? So like, don't preach bringing people together and like, you are a good person or you're being a good soul or this and that and the third, but you're breeding hate. And now look, things aren't happening like that right now as it seems, but like, I'm still going to say what I have to say about it. And I just think like, I've known it's been like that, you know, and I haven't tried to give these guys any attention, you know what I mean? I just think it's silly. And I think that, you know, people should really, really look inside themselves and like, if they want to, you can't hate something or love something until you fully understand it. So I don't know hardly anybody in Charlotte. So how could they know me? Nobody's spoken to me. Nobody is like, hey man, you know, and I could care less if anybody does this or not, because I live my own life. I'm fine. This and that and the third. When I love somebody, I love them very, very much, regardless of whatever people they know, regardless of who they may have, you know, impressions to live up to in other people's eyes. I could care fucking less. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the truth about certain things. Like, even with my soon-to-be ex-wife. Like, I'm homeless right now. I can't get a divorce. You know, you got to be separated for a year, in North Carolina. It's whatever, you know? And who cares about that right now? Like, who gives a shit about divorce? Who cares about a piece of paper? If you don't love somebody and you're not with them and you're not married to them with your soul, really, then you're not. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can't take my soul for a wild ass ride like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's been, this stuff is not, you can't, it's whatever, I don't want to get into all that. That's a conversation for my soon-to-be ex-wife and I someday, but, you know, it's just like, dude, it is what it is. It's like, let's move on, let's, you know, get things in the past behind us. You know, it's not like I'm saying, you know, like, dude, I'm not looking to be with anybody right now. You know, like, I've got to get my life in order, you know, but I'm going to do it 100% by myself, solo, you know. And then if somebody wants to join me, that's fine. I'm not so sure about marriage, and like, at this point, I'm going to have to do it JT Moran style. I'm going to have to get a prenuptial, because I know I'm going to have bread. Like, and I'll be damned if I'm going to have somebody take my shit like that. So, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is, and I really do wish everybody the best. I really hope that my soon-to-be ex-wife is taking care of herself, she's trying to do the right things, that she's trying to be honest with herself, that she's trying to be honest with you know, her connection with the divine and herself, you know, working on her family issues, which I feel like, you know what, unfortunately, whether you were with me or stayed with me or whatever it was, or we did work out or whatever, you would have had to have that awakening with your family anyway, just like I always told you when we were together. Like, this is the hardest thing people have to go through that come from families like yours and ours. And I'm not going to sit on here and bash my family and this and that and the third. I've had plenty happen in my family, in my life, that people would never even fathom. And I still forgive, and I'm still able to contact these people, because that's just me. But I'm not going to let anybody suck me down and bring me down into shit, or force me to commit a crime, or, you know, manipulate me to sign something that's going to end up in some sort of fraudulent activity. Like, come on. Like, I know I taught you better than that, Michaela, and my family knows they should know better than that already. So, people know where I stand that know me, you know, and people know that if you're going to be a narcissist and you're going to deal with me, you know that Daniel's not going to give you that supply like that. It's not going to happen. And if you think you're going to get supply from me, you're going to get checked hard. And you're going to wonder, like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, I didn't expect this from this guy. Oh, I'm sorry, you know, so what? I want to dress nice. I want to be clean shaven. So what? I want to comb my hair. I take care of the way I look. And just because I'm out here in the streets doesn't gotta mean that I gotta fucking act like and look like I'm from the streets. Like, I'm trying to make millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to help people. I want people to see the light, you know? And it just doesn't take one way of thinking or one way of doing things. It's a mixture. It's understanding the balance of everything, which can take lifetimes to master. I'm no master and I'm no teacher of anything. I'm just this guy, like, trying to just make it right now and trying to just be successful, create a legacy for myself. Spider, come on now. I'm out here like Ace Ventura. My dog's in the pound. So, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just been a lot going on for me lately, but, like, I'm happy. Am I lacking some comforts? Yes. You know, I'm not going to lie. It's not easy sleeping in a car, especially it don't run. You're not going to get AC. You're not going to be able to, you know, you can't go nowhere. Like, I walk miles and miles every day. Like, I'm just so positive about the shit. I'm like, whatever keeps me in shape. Okay, I'm strong. I'm good. Like, thank God I'm able to walk. Thank God I'm able to breathe. Thank God I'm able to be strong like this. You know, thank Hashem I was able to recover from all those things I used to do in Florida. And, like, the funny thing is like, I'm homeless now and I'm not on dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking to somebody who used to shoot heroin. Like, I would never, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a crazy difference now, and that doesn't mean that I am perfect by any means, you know. We all have vices, we all have things that we do, try and cope, you know, this and that and the third. But some things can kill you literally in one deal. And I used to play with my life like that every shot. Stupid. Shout out to JJ. Hey JJ, I hope you ain't doing dope no more, bro. I hope you're doing tile. And all the people that I had done bad to in the dope game, like, man, I'm trying to make money, so you know what, if I run into you, cuz, if I took some money from you, man, I owe you that shit, man, I want to pay you back. Like, ain't nothing cool about that, you know what I mean? Anybody that I've taken anything from, I want to pay it back to them with interest. Not just people in the streets, but people, man. A lot of different people, you know? Sometimes you just can't fix shit that you've done wrong before, you know? But if you are going to be hard on yourself today when you wouldn't do it, that same thing that you would have done years ago, you're just convicting an innocent person now. There's no point, you know? So I just try and see the beauty and truth in everything now, and I just, no matter what the struggles are that Hashem puts in my way, I'm going to cut this video short because I'm starting to get a little emotional. I'd start talking about Hashem like that and different things, and I see like people in cars with the family and the kids, you know, and everything, and it's like, man, that's cool, you know. People, not everybody is got that right now, you know. My phone's getting low on battery too. Anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to get on here and rant with y'all for a little bit. I hope my video gets seen by lots of people and it motivates me to make more videos and talk more to people and everything like that. But I love you guys, and you know, keep healing and keep trying to do the right things. And even if you don't believe in God or whatever, just try and believe in something bigger than yourself, you know, or else our ego just gets so big, it's hard to tame it. Anyway, peace everybody. Shabbat shalom.